Hold on. Guess what, everybody? Guess what? They got the talking bobblehead. They got the talking bobblehead. They got the talking bobblehead. They got the bobblehead. They got the wobble bob. Weebles wobble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. They got his ass. They got his ass. Oh, they got his ass. Oh, yes, what's up? Okay. I just want to say that they got his ass. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more, but that's all I want to let y'all know. That they got his ass. I'm hoping that this 2 live stream in a week ain't overkill, but I don't know. My spirits were not up for doing a video, and I was like, you know what would get my spirits up would be a live stream to cackle with you bitches. So I'm just like, I'm hoping this ain't overkill, but I'm back and I want to talk. So let's just, since Tory is literally offering himself up on a silver platter, let's just talk about him first. What's up, boo? What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I'm gonna talk for a little bit, then I'm gonna let y'all go for the weekend. Yeah, Tory girl, they got your ass. Let me go ahead and just read some of the shit. So the LA County DA's office has smacked your ass, Tory Lanez, with 1 count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and another count of carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. The DA is also saying they're claiming that you inflicted great bodily injury. So that's really what has come of these things while he's over here. Now, I saw recently that he went over on the onto some of these websites and publications and shit, and he was just like, oh well, his team, or I guess, was just like, oh well, love your music, by the way. Thank you, Jarrell. His team was like, well, it didn't seem like she's going through too much injuries. It didn't seem like she was too hurt, and it's just like, I really think that he and his team really think that they can navigate the court system the same way that they can navigate the industry. And it's like, boo-boo, you can keep trying to throw all this shade, keep trying to talk all this shit. It's not the way you think it works, for optics in the entertainment industry and the music industry. It don't work that way. Thanks, Rebecca. It don't work that way in the court of fucking law. So I'm sitting here wondering, how do you propose that you're going to get out of this? Your fans kissing your ass that's one thing, but like I said, there's another thing when you enter the court of goddamn law. So not sure what he was expecting. Not sure what a lot of people are expecting when the facts of this case seem to me to be so fucking obvious. So we'll just have to see. The DA, I just don't think the DA is just gonna have to fling anything, just act like, okay, well, even if it's a bullshit case, I'm gonna let it go through. Like, I think they got everything they need to get on his ass. And so right now it's just up to whether he's going to face the full 22 years in prison. I highly doubt that he's going to get that fucking much time. I think they're going to give him like a Q number or none at all, maybe some probation. I don't know, child. But I just find it funny that the fans are not going to give up, because like they move the goalposts every time. Oh well, she should have talked to the police. Okay, well, he didn't get charged for anything, so that's why y'all mad. Okay, we keep this shit up. He didn't get charged. Now it's since he's been charged, but he has not been actually convicted. So, and that's what he says. Remember, I told you that when niggas start talking about God and shit, and their asses ain't been religious since, the foundation of, the earlier civilizations, they haven't been religious. But when they start talking about God, that's how you know niggas did it. So this is what Tory said. Time will tell. essentially. He said that through emojis. You know, ashy ass niggas, they only know how to speak through fucking emojis. So he said, time will tell and the truth will come to the light. I have all faith in God. Wow. I almost felt sanctified for a second. But I realized that it was bullshit. I have all faith in God to show that love to all my fans and people that have stayed true to me and know my heart. A charge is not a conviction. All right now. You see, just in case we didn't remember basic fucking English, he decided to let us know, like, sis, remember, they did charge my ass, but I have not yet been convicted. Thank you so much, Olivia Benson. Thank you so much, Olivia. You know what I mean? We would just never have known that shit. The charge ain't a conviction. Okay. If you have supported me or Meg through this, I genuinely appreciate you. And I love the gaslighting at the end. I love it. It's just the icing on the cake for like abusive ass niggas. If you have supported me or Megan through this, I genuinely appreciate you. Yeah, girl. Okay. Anyway, I'm so glad we don't have to talk going back and forth with niggas on the internet. I'm so glad we don't have to go. We just gonna see what the courts say. We just gonna see what the courts say. Since y'all were so confident in the courts, y'all hate courts. Y'all hate the courts and cops for niggas. Like I said before, until it's time to like shit on a black woman, then all of a sudden y'all want to see all the proof. Y'all want to see what the cops say. Y'all want to see what the courts say. You want to see all the shit. Okay, so now we're gonna see what the courts say. Now we're gonna see what the courts say. What you think they're gonna say? Okay. Thanks, boom. Oh, what do you think they're gonna say? It won't be. I'll just wait for the sentencing. I'll wait because it's the outcome to me seems very obvious. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see, since they want us to wait and see and shit. What about the courts? What about the cops and shit? Anything serious actually happened, we're going to the cops. Okay. Now it's someone said donkey lane. I hate y'all so much. Now we're going to the cops. The clown should have kept his mouth shut. I'm telling you that right now, because Megan wanted to let this shit slide. She was like, all right, girl. You know, that's how you abusive niggas do. I'm not trying to get you niggas shot up, you know, whatever. But he kept running his mouth. His team kept running his mouth. It's crazy because, and that's how you know. Oh my gosh. That's a personal testimony. That's how you know. The one running their fucking mouth when they ain't been asked no questions, when the other person ain't said shit, the one running their mouth always on some bullshit. Always on some bullshit. It's the one that keeps quiet that always has the last laugh. It's hilarious to me. I love it. Yeah. But that's just usually how it goes. If you ain't got shit to lie for, if you ain't got shit to make noise about, because you know the truth is you're not gonna be running around running your mouth. You're just not gonna be running. But Tory did, and that's how you know. That's how you know the evidence is not pointing to a good outcome in his case, girl. That's all I have to say on that. Good luck. Good luck. You niggas need to start treating black women like y'all have some goddamn sense. I really want y'all to do it. Your top looks like that dress Kim K wore when she was pregnant. Yes. Okay. It's giving a little bit of grandma couch. It's getting a little bit of plastic wrap over the Jamaican couch. That's what it's giving. But it's okay. Okay. If you haven't watched The Boys, you might want to mute me for a second. If you haven't watched The Boys finale, you might want it. Hopefully that's a finale, girl. I think it was. Yeah, it was. If you haven't watched The Boys finale, you might want to mute me for a second and come back. Or go get a snack or some shit, bitch. Listen to me right now. I almost call her Stormlander. Stormfront got the ass beating that she so deserved. Now, usually when I envision superhero fights, I think of something that's like really choreographed, like something that's like extremely over the top. Girl, Maeve, little light bulb, whatever the fuck you call her, boring ass. What is her name? God damn. what is her boring ass name with her boring ass twink on the side? What's her name, child? Oh, girl, she's so boring, girl. Oh my God, she's so boring. Starlight is so boring. Oh, Starlight is so boring. Starlight is so boring. Starlight is so boring. I'm just like, oh, girl, here she go again. It's like it's like the Sabrina on Netflix syndrome. Like, girl, I don't care. I don't care about what she got going on. I don't care about her life. I don't care about her story. I don't care about her. And I also don't care about Huggies. I'm not calling him Huey because he gives me baby face. Huggies. I don't care about Huggies. I don't care about Huggies or light bulb. I don't care about Huggies or light bulb. Okay? The whole time, I gave them the whole benefit of the season. There's absolutely nothing that Starfire. Oh my God. See, I'm calling her everything else but her name. I don't care about Starlight. I don't care about Starlight. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Okay, so yes, I completely loved it. Hey, what's up? I completely loved it when Starlight, Queen Maeve, and Miss Silent Girl beat her ass in that damn field. It brought so much joy to me. It wasn't even no like Zod versus, Clark Kent type of shit. It was just them curb stomping the fuck. It was them stomping the fuck out of her ass. Okay? And that's what she deserved the whole season. Stormfront was bad when she was talking to Ryan and she was like, oh yeah, girl, the master race is being deleted and they're coming for us, girl. So you need to make sure that you can defend yourself. They're coming for us for the color of our skin. Things are bad when Homelander looking at your ass like you say something crazy. Homelander was looking at Stormfront like, okay. Anyway. Like I said, you really fucked up. The show is called The Boys. You really fucked up when Homelander is looking at you like you said something crazy. It gave me so much joy to see Stormfront get her ass beat. Now, as soon as I was about to call him something crazy. I'm very happy that I didn't. But as soon as Ryan's dumb ass eyes started glowing bright and Miss Stormfront had her ass in a WWE, his mama ass in a WWE chokehold on that goddamn tree on top of Groot. As soon as his eyes started glowing, I said, yeah, it's over with. I said, and he don't know how to aim that hole. And to me, I'm thinking like, okay, Homelander's like eye beams are ridiculous. They're fucking crazy. They're intense. They can slice anything in half. I'm like, this boy don't know how to aim that shit. It's over with. He's gonna kill his mama. He's going to kill his mama. He's going to kill his mama. Okay? And that's exactly what he did. I was like, God damn, that sucks, bro. Like, you really gotta learn how to control your powers, little nigga. Like, you really fucked that shit up. I thought Butcher was gonna end Ryan's life. I thought so as well, but I think Butcher knows better than that. Ryan would have toasted that ass. I'm sorry. He would have. It seemed like he's more powerful than Homelander, in my opinion. Remember when he shoved Homelander down on the ground, and then his beams did that shit. It's just. I think Butcher know he don't want his brains to be cooked, so he had to sit that ass fucking down. Butcher, someone said Butcher's so musty. Oh my gosh! But I think did I speak about this? I don't remember. But there was a scene where Butcher in the episode before this one, where Butcher was speaking to his father. I think both like that scene, the actors and that shit, amazing. Did a good ass job. But yeah, I mean Butcher's musty. He live in the fucking basement of a pawn shop. Like, what do we expect from this nigga? I mean, what's that? Butcher's little incel, low key. He hates suits, girl. He said, remember when he was trying to get his wife back or whatever? He said, fuck, he basically said, fuck y'all mutant ass kid, girl. I was like, Butcher, you think that's how you gonna get your wife back? You think that's how you fuck your mutant ass kid? I was like, yo, like, this is giving me very anti-Professor X. Like, what's going on? Girl, he was, if we put Butcher in the X-Men universe, he'd be walking around with a cure somewhere trying to get, you know what I mean? We would have to get rid of his ass. Homelander's eyes at the end was scary. Oh yeah. Anthony Starr needs an Emmy. Oh my gosh, yes. But you saw the ending where he was standing on top of that goddamn building. doing whatever. He said, I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I thought that was funny. The reason why I thought it was funny, and this is going to come off real shady, but I see some of you girls on Twitter, and y'all are acting a little bit just like Homelander, except that y'all don't have the powers to back it up. And what I mean by that is Homelander is doing some stuff in public. Like he was really beating that monkey in public. A lot of you Twitter girls are doing the same thing in Atlanta public. And I just want to let y'all know that when you hear that whoop whoop, it's gonna be over for y'all ass. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know it's gonna be over. I saw some shit. It's getting like, do what y'all do, but y'all gotta be mindful of other people, boo. Y'all gotta be mindful of other people. Like, it's, do y'all little kinky thing. Yeah, okay, it was hot, it's risky. Y'all been doing that shit. I've seen it get worse and worse on Twitter as the days go by, as the years go by. And I just mentioned that real quick because Homelander's, doing that thing. Y'all, when you hear the lights stop, it means you're gone. It's gonna mean you're gone. It's gonna mean you going on that list. Like, y'all gotta be careful out here. Y'all gotta be careful. Homelander was crying when Maeve said, "No one will love you." And I think that really puts into perspective my question about Homelander the whole time. It's just like, why doesn't he just like tear everything up? Like, all he has to do is tear everything up. And when things don't go his way, he could tear a vault, he could tear everything. But his whole point to existing is the fact that he wants people to love him. He wants to be adored across the whole fucking 7 kingdoms. You know what I mean? So I guess he can't do it. Maeve knew that shit. She said, hey, guess what, girl? I have the tape. And if you try me, we're going to release her. But yeah, that's his weakness. That's his kryptonite. It's his ego. And he got dragged 100% because of that shit. Now, I think, is there anything else I want to talk about from the boys? Not really. Not really. Stormfront got what she fucking deserved. Like I said, she was over there like looking like what's his face from she was looking like Anakin from goddamn Star Wars. At the end when what's his face told him like, bitch, do you really want to try this? I have the high ground. And Luke was like, Luke, whatever the fuck his name is, girl. You know what I'm talking about. Anakin. Irredeemable? Check it out. Stormfront in the German. Yeah, she sounded like a goddamn zombie, like a German zombie. I say, bitch, she's coming to wipe my black gay ass out of here. She's gonna delete my ass from the system. Listen, Stormfront, if it was up to me, if it was up to Stormfront, she would go into the Matrix and delete my gay black ass from the fucking system, from the Matrix. Okay? She's like, we need to call her Agent Smith. She would got my ass out of here like a virus. It's over bad. It's over bad. Anakin. Yeah, she looked exactly like Anakin ass. I said, damn, bitch. Now, how did she get stabbed in the eye? I guess she doesn't. For me, how did Ryan's mom stab her? Because I'm like, isn't the laser beams didn't work on her, but a knife does? It's just, okay. It's all right. Did we actually see Stormfront die, though? Does that mean she's coming back? Does that mean she's coming back? I don't know. Yeah, it seems like she's coming back to me. She's going to give us, like, really creepy-looking zombie monster Nazi, and they're going to have to kill her again. I think Homelander's going to start to become, like, he's going to start to come out of control. After he realizes, like, hey, girl, I'm not gonna let this bullshit ass videotape or whatever hold me hostage forever. He said, girl, I'm going to do what I want. And I think that's kind of what they alluded to at the end of the season. So I think that their only hope will be Ryan's dumb ass. And he better, let me tell Ryan something, if he's listening, you better work on your motherfucking aim hole. you better work on your aim. You better work on your aim, bitch. It's gonna be over with for you. Let me see. let's talk about Kelly Rowland real quick. The only reason why I put her in the title, honestly, is because if you have been paying attention to her social media, she has been releasing these like really cute, well, I don't know if it's just one photo, um, but it's like it's so cute. She looks so gorgeous on it, and it gives me disco kind of vibes. So I'm like, okay, is Miss Mama's like alluding to the fact that she's gonna drop an album? Because I'm very curious to hear it. I don't know. Oh shit! Yes, sorry to go back to the boys real quick. Miss Head Exploder was the AOC version. Yes. What was her name? Newman or some shit? I don't know. She running for Congress, and so they made her. Of course, they made her look kind of like they casted her obviously with AOC in mind, right? So it just, I think that on top of how she was playing it, just made us not, or at least me. I don't know, child. Maybe y'all figured it out. I didn't figure it out. Made me not um, even consider her to be the person that was doing the shit. But when you look back at so many of the scenes, or even the head exploding scene, you will see her like trip over someone, or she'll look back at the camera, somebody's head explodes. Then she uses that as a reason to like sit down. Oh, I'm so shocked. And then she sits back in front of the whole crowd and begins looking again. And then the heads keep exploding. It was just like, oh, so good. It was so good. I was like, ah. I want Dan and Dave to take notes. I want Dan and Dave to take notes. I want Dan and Dave, Dumb and Dumber to take notes. That's how you set some shit up so I can actually look back and see that they were leading up to it. You see what I'm saying? I can actually look back on the shows and the episodes and see, oh, wow, this was in place because this was going to happen. This was in place. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Am I making sense to you? Oh my God. Yes, we did calculate Tory Lanez, but I mean, it's, he can always get a couple of jokes from me. Oh, Tory's career is in the wrong lane. All right. Yeah, so Kelly Rowland is doing that. I don't know if that's just a cute little picture. They do photo shoots all the time. But if she is gearing up to release something, all I'm saying is that I want it to be pop disco with a little bit of 808 in the back. Give me everything that I require, Kelly. I want to pop my ass. Kelly gives us some good ass leads, does she not? I mean, told y'all like this. Motivation, all that shit. Just give us what we require. I think that she is completely capable and ready to do it, and I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to listen to it. I'm ready for music. Okay, I'm ready for that. Speaking of things that preparedness, being ready for something. These girls were not. Well, I guess they were ready because they stopped it. But did you see that report saying that there was 13 people from 2 different militias that were trying to, like, there was apparently a plot to kidnap the Governor Whitmer. That's how you pronounce her name, John. To kidnap the goddamn governor, kidnap and or kill the governor. That shit to me is so crazy. That shit is so crazy to me. Yes, ma'am. They said the FBI had to keep moving her ass around and shit. So when the governor was making the announcement about the whole situation, she was making a little speech about it. She was like, the president has refused to condemn white supremacy. Basically, this is where the fuck we ended up. So not just the FBI. Anyone surprised we're in fucking scandal? No, I'm not surprised. She did say that she was surprised. I'm just like, girl, I don't know how you could be surprised. Like, they are trying to get people up out of here. And not only that, like, if you look in the past, people like that have tried shit like that and been successful. So, they've tried shit like that before. So, it is absolutely crazy. And then so you hear about that, and then you hear the fact that I guess cops were releasing pictures of Breonna Taylor, whoever, her ex or her boyfriend or whatever at the time, holding guns around and shit, right? and they're just like, oh, look, they're posing with guns. I'm just like, oh, please, are you serious? Like, are we gonna act like? Don't other motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about? They pose with guns at their fucking weddings, for YouTube channels. They pose with their damn guns at peaceful fucking rallies. They pose just because it's a Tuesday. They pose with their guns on their Tinder. Like, please, like, let's stop with this bullshit. See, y'all focus on motherfuckers like us posing with guns and shit. Meanwhile, a whole plot to kidnap y'all governor was going on. You need to pay attention to that shit. Fuck are you talking about? That shit was funny to me. It seemed a whole CSI built ass plot. Their ass going like bitch, like somebody said, it's scandal. Like, how y'all paying attention to us, but y'all got the racist version of B613 coming up through y'all state houses. Y'all got the racist B613 in y'all state housing and government buildings, bitch. You need to be worried about that shit. Bitch. Oh, bitch, you got the pickup truck driving, Confederate flag wearing, B613. Yeah, B6. Let's call him the B6 3/5. I'm talking about the Proud Boys, all shit. No, bitch. Y'all hoes are the B. We're calling you bitches the B6 3/5. That's what they say. You niggas are giving us very 3/5. That's the B6. Can you imagine? We're part of the B6 3/5. We're part of the B6 3/5, and we came here to get rid of you bitches. All you collards. All you collards. My shirt's made out of cotton, but you can still go on and pick it. You can still go on it. My shirt might be made out of cotton. But that doesn't mean that you are exempt from picking that bitch, okay? This is America. We're part of B6 3/5. All right? I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So yeah, that happened. I was like, is this a reality TV show? 2020, I agree with everyone who says that it has been giving us a little bit of a little bit of series finale energy. Like, the world is like, the climate's fucked, the world's fucked, everybody's on fire. The girls are saying, take y'all ass back to where you came from, even though they brought us over here. It's just very weird. I hate it. You have to laugh to keep from crying. And lastly, no, not lastly, because I want to talk about Viola Davis. Okay, so if you paid attention to Viola Davis's social media, you will see that she's on this like regiment. She's working out and shit. She's like really motivated. I'm like, damn, I really wish I had that motivation. But she looks really good. Like, she looks like she's like really pumped up, and her arms are bigger than fucking mine. She could beat the shit out of me. And she looks so good, right? And she says she's doing this movie called The Woman King, right? So the description for the movie right now reads, Kingdom of Dahomey, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, modern Benin, a highly... Wait, nope. That was a description. Hold on. So the movie tells the story of a general of the all-female unit and her daughter, who together fought the French and neighboring tribes who violated their honor, enslaved their people, and threatened to destroy everything they lived for. So I think this is going to be based off of, like I said, the Kingdom of Dahomey, which is modern day Benin, and they were fighting against the French. It was like a all-woman kind of regiment, and they were called the Mino. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that shit right, girl. Which meant our mothers. And so, yeah, the Europeans called them the the homie Amazons, and they considered them to be the Black Sparta. Like they were very formidable adversaries. So I can't wait to see how they're gonna handle that shit. Yes, the Amazon. So that shit, I don't know. That's the if we're talking about Black stories, let's hear some more of that shit. Just inject it into my fucking veins. That's the type of shit I want to hear about. I want to hear about if we're gonna go back in history. I want to hear about all the goddamn revolts. I want to hear about the fighters. I want like show me all that shit. You know, I'm just so tired. I don't want to see no fucking Master fall in love with the slave and all this shit. Like I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Thank you 2814 left. Yes, yes. So I think this was one of the inspirations or the main inspiration for the Dora Milaje. So I cannot fucking wait to see how they're gonna handle it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think Lupita is in this one, and I say that because I think she did some documentary where she went to study these people, like the history of these people. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember seeing her on like some documentary where she was studying these people. So it makes sense that she's in this movie. The Warriors on Lovecraft. Oh, really? That's what really? Okay. I love Lovecraft, but it has to be a little authentic for me. And the reason I say that is because y'all remember they brought that quote unquote Haitian person on there. I hate when they do that to people. I'm just like, just the industry in general. I'm just like, just hire someone who's Haitian. You know what I mean? Hire somebody with that accent. Like, please, please, or knowledge of the history of what their practices. Please, I love it, but there are certain they did that in Lovecraft, I think, and they also did that in. I think they did that in Sabrina. I can't remember. I think they did it in Sabrina as well. And I don't know if they did it in American Horror Story too. Didn't they do it in American Horror Story too? Yeah, I think so. They want to do it. Oh yeah, girl, we want to study voodoo. We want to study all this shit. I'm just like, okay, it's sitting right there. Just hire somebody who knows about the shit. Hire somebody with that lineage. And it's just so weird. It's just so weird. Cause like, obviously my heritage is from Jamaica, but I can tell when that accent is fucking off. I don't get it. I'm just like, y'all spent years making fun of people for their actions, girl. The least y'all could do is when y'all enter these spaces of power, just hire the people y'all made fun of. Like, y'all so pathetic. so pathetic. And it's so easy to find people like that, in my opinion. Like, girl, all you have to do is put out a cast and call like, hey girl. But it really reduces the authenticity of anything, of the show, anything, when they come out here with these fake ass accent and fake ass actors. It really annoys me so much. So I don't know. I don't know. It just gotta be authentic, girl, in general, like for everything. For everything. For this movie, for everything, it has to be authentic. So yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with Viola Davis. And I wanted to talk quickly about this fly that was perched upon Mike Pence's head. When people say that it's very hard to trust certain white liberals, the reaction to that goddamn fly is what we mean. It's like, as soon as that fly came on his head, they were just like, oh yeah, that's Mike Pence's only black friend. I'm just like, damn, y'all white liberals saying this shit boldly. Black fly, what did it say? Black flies matter. I was like, yo, this is not what we meant, girl. This is not what we meant. This is not what we meant by inclusion. Yes, girl. If you look online, they was going off. They was like, yeah, girl, black flies matter. That's the only black friend that Pence has. Oh my God, look at his black friend. I was like, and y'all, you thought it was cute, you thought it was funny, but yet again, here black people come being compared to insects, animals. Yet again, it's just like, please, When in doubt, just stop talking. Just stop talking, please. Can we please just stop talking? And they were, and I bet they thought they was just as progressive as ever. Yeah, girl, look at his black friend. It's like, wow, we the fly now. Yes, I heard Joe Biden was selling fly swatters. Yes, I saw that shit too. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Somebody's like, did you see that meme where it's just like, okay, all these people selling fly swatters and people talk about shit. There's somebody else in the corner talking about, can I please get health care? It's just, I thought that shit was funny. So yeah, I didn't watch the debate. I heard though that it was full of smackdowns and Kamala Harris saying, I'm speaking, and yeah, it was great apparently. But I saw that fly. I was just like, that's where it belongs. That's where it belongs. It was full of dodging. Oh yeah, well I didn't expect anything different. Okay, so is anyone else confused by that side of the aisle? For me, I'm just like, it's very obvious what y'all are trying to do. Like, why? I think I would have more respect for them if they just don't dodge. Just say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Like, what's the worst that you can say that would get these people to not vote for you? Like, you can literally get on there and say what the fuck you want. Why dodge? Honestly, if he got up there and said, "Hey, guess what? We didn't give a shit about the American people, but we give a shit about the economy. We're gonna keep moving," even though that's literally that's what they call it, oxymoron. It's giving me very like one thing can't be true. Does that make sense, child? But I don't understand what's the purpose of using all this energy to deflect, to dodge things when we all know what y'all are about. Like, just say it. It would be less. You would really give your brain less things to do if you're just honest with the shit that you don't give a fuck about. You don't give a fuck about niggas. You don't want to give nobody no money except if the damn corporation. You don't give a fuck about paying taxes. Just say the shit. We see it all through your actions. Like, I I don't understand. I hated it. I hate it. I hate it. And it's just like, we all know what you're going to say. That's where everybody was like, okay, every time, that something comes out, every time a fucking question is being asked of Pence, his ass is just like, well, you know what? You could ask Pence, like, hey, girl, did you like the sunset last night? How did the sun look in the sky? And Pence would be like, hey, guess what? The moon is beautiful. I love the way that the moon controls tides. I love the way that it takes a month to go around this whole. The moon is just stuck there in the sky, and it looks kind of like my face, the way they're so dusty, ashy, and gray. The moon is beautiful. It's just like, God damn, bitch. Like we know what they play the fence too much. We know what you do or don't care about. We're not fucking dumb. Exactly. And to me, my thing is that it literally doesn't matter if they say they care or not. Or, they still have a cult following and they will follow them no matter what you say. So just save us all the hassle and just be like, yeah, girl, I didn't give a fuck. And I still don't. So guess what? I really would much rather that, but I feel like that's asking for too much. Did you see also that was it Trump? Trump backed out of the debates because he's just like, girl, I'm not gonna waste my time doing anything that's virtual. And I'm like, he was the same one who didn't want to. They were the same ones who did not want to participate if there was like a plexiglass in between the two candidates or something like that. So I don't know, child. So at this point, to me, it just seems like we're not going to participate if we are not allowed to give you COVID. Mike Pence ass was up there with his eye was giving me all kinds of Nick Fury. Did you see that shit? His eye was giving me very much just it wasn't no fuck. It might have been an immune response, and I can tell you it wasn't fucking allergies. Oh yes, and Trump is having an event at tomorrow at the White House, and you know it's gonna be no masks, it's gonna be no nothing. Let me tell you something. How do I say this? Corona is effective at certain things, and I hope that it maintains that efficiency. That's all I'm gonna say. Can you imagine a whole event at the White House? Bring them into the Red Keep. That's the same thing Cersei said before them bitches got fried up. Bring them all into the Red Keep. You say, yeah, come on, we love y'all. Come on in. All right. Until you see Daenerys, she's gonna get. And by Daenerys, I mean Miss Rona. She's going to enter into the gates with thanksgiving and enter that court with praise. Listen, your lungs are. It's crazy to me because he's bringing more of the shit in. And on top of that, I saw the moment that he got back to the White House and he snatched his mask off and walked in where there was a whole bunch of people. I was like, I can't imagine. Can you imagine putting your fucking life like that at risk for the sake of his ass? Just to seem cool or just to have prestige being around. I don't know what type of prestige you think it is around his ass. The lack of brain cells. It's not. Somebody ain't doing the math right. Somebody ain't doing the math right. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know what's going to happen. It's really weird to try and decipher it because I'm just like, okay, even if you don't care about anybody goddamn else, like at least you would care about yourself, right? Like, what? It just, does he think that like the people around him can like block the droplets like they fucking Wonder Woman with some bracelets? Like I don't get it. The math ain't mathing. Yeah, it's gonna be they throwing a block party at the White House, ain't it? Child, Miss Rona said, "I'll be there." That's it. She accepted the invitation. So yeah, that's it. I keep running my mouth. I am done running my mouth. Wait, let me see. Have you talked about Tory? Yes, I did. Honestly, that's what terrifies me about Trump. Nothing is worth more than his ego, even his own life. Damn, that is such a good way to put it. And I feel like that's the case with so many people too, and they don't even fucking know it. But his own ego is worth more than his fucking life. And what's crazy is that he's giving me Homelander tease, like he wants to be loved by the people. In my opinion, he wants to be loved by certain people. But the way that history, Ambria, Miss Rona is right where she should be. The rest of y'all stay safe though. You too, Adrian. Thanks, boo. What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot. Miss Rona will bring the Seven Kingdoms to heal. I'll name her Aegon. Period. She built the Aegon fort. She was fucking around with Dragonstone a little bit. She came to King's Landing. She built the Aegon fort, and that's it. That's it. It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a shit show, and it's just like This is what we paying them for. This is what we paying them for. To act a fool at the White House. To act a fool in government. To not give us the shit that we need. This is what we paying their ass for. Oh yes, I was saying that Trump does have like you got to do it. Oh, yes, that's what I'm saying. I was saying that while he wants to be loved by the people, history is going to remember him. Even the most whitewashed propaganda, American propaganda built ass history. History is going to remember him as the dumbest motherfucker to ever step foot in that hole. And I know we had some dumb bitches in there. I remember very vaguely how my parents used to drag the shit out of W. But this motherfucker here, yeah, I think even the most whitewashed, American-leaning, propaganda-built ass, history books are going to drag the shit out of him. Like, I just can't see it. Can you imagine doing a discussion board question on this time? I feel bad for them kids. I feel bad for them kids. Can you imagine? Like doing a response to this shit? Doing an essay, doing an AP exam on this shit? Girl, a political cartoon on this shit? Oh my God. I hope they use some of our memes in textbooks and shit. That's what I hope. I think that they're going to end up doing that maybe like thousands of years or hundreds of years in the future. But I can't wait for this season, political season, I call it, to be over, even though he doesn't think it will end. He was like, after which, when I win, you bitches will get your money. But before then, you hoes need to be focused on getting this bitch into the motherfucking seat of the Supreme Court, just in case some shit go down with the election. I got to fucking stack this court. Okay? That's it. You always want to speak freely on the internet and shit. I'm blocking all that shit. That's it. Roe versus Wade, girl. What? Hate it here. Hate it here. Hate it here. But can we have a voting watch party? Child. Somebody else asked for that. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Probably not, honestly, because it's giving me depression tease. So I do not. Can you imagine he win again? And he win again, like Nicki Minaj. No. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna say, oh, say, can you see that this country's a flop? Yes! All the ramparts we watched, and these racist hoes scheming. You gotta salute. And the Proud Boys are here, gonna snatch off our ears, give proof to that man that the white supremacy is here. Hold on, wait a minute, bitch, somebody might have to put me. Does that star-spangled say we hate you niggas and gays? Or the land of the stripes and the home of the racist. Ooh, that one note was bad, child. I was like, girl, as soon as I started singing, I was like, bitch, you think you bad, ho? You in the wrong octave, ho. Okay, bitch. Let me go. I love y'all so much. Make sure you're checking out patreon.com/Adrian Expression. And make sure you're also streaming Sucker. This is the weekend. That means that you need to listen to what can you twerk to? If you want to, Nightmare. But the Precognition, you need to listen to Immortal, you can kind of twerk too, but I would say that for Halloween if you want to twerk. But Precognition, Bite, you can even twerk to Sucker this weekend. You can twerk to the whole album. But yeah, love y'all so much. See y'all later. Have a good weekend and all that. Yeah. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.